Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games and a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you'd like to see, remember that like button. You want to see more? Hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Pro Cycling Manager, Career Mode, episode number 41. We're on to stage 4. This is the stage that's going to be the most challenging for me, as my team is not built yet for mountain climbing. We're a little bit punchy now, but we're not quite there for ascents that are quite this steep. 150 kilometers though, so that's a lot of climbing over the stretch of about 90k. It does look like we actually are in with a little bit of a chance. Conchi, decent climber. Conchi sitting in 6th place overall right now, Osorio in 7th. So those will definitely be the protected riders here as we continue the journey on stage 4. We've had a really good start to this race so far through the first 3 stages. Very much in contention for a decent finish on this one. Chance to earn some good points. This is very much a profile building race for me. And Osorio's in the favorites as well, apparently. Osorio with that +3 race day condition and that fitness peak, that's really going to help them out. Maybe that's why they are higher up that list. But between the both of them, we should be able to have a relatively successful run today. We'll see if we're actually still in it there at the end of the stage. Neighbors mowing their lawn right now. I think they're just about done. Ooh, Osorio +4. Oh, beautiful. Okay, Garrison. And protect him. And Conchi a +2. I like my chances today. Alright, well. Now that we've got the basic profile of these guys, there's no action for a while, and I'm not looking to push anybody into the breakaway group. And so, we'll go ahead and speed on forward, and we'll get to the good stuff. "52 kilometers left in this race. Once we cross this bridge, we're going to start climbing once again. The first round of climbing is done, and a lot of damage has already been done to the field, though most have just about made it through. So we've got 109 riders left in the peloton. We are 4 minutes behind the breakaway group. It's actually going to be really difficult to catch them in the later stages of this race. You can see Van Ginneken, Van Hemlen, Garrison all on protection duty. They were all... Garrison was about to get dropped from the group. They had nothing left, but that descent was slow enough and steep enough that they cruised to the bottom. So you can see everybody kind of bought a little bit of time in terms of recovery, but that means the rest of the field will have done the same. Pushing low 80s for Conchi and Osorio at 79. They had an easy time keeping that pace. Simpson, a little bit harder time. They needed to push up to about an 81 to comfortably make it. Bull was nearly dropping out the back of the group, and I had to step them up to an 83 there. Now I've got all of them set to an 83 as I expect things to intensify a bit here down the stretch. We're not really gaining on the breakaway group right now, as they are still about 420 away.
A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group.
At this point, with Garrison, Van Hemlen, and Van Ginneken on the verge of dropping out relatively early, that'll leave me with then Simpson and Bull to protect Conchi and Osorio in that next phase for our team. And hopefully those two hang on long enough to set us up as a high bridge, huh? Back over the river we go. You can see that there's some riders off the back. But again, pace-wise, we've really only picked up... now we're picking up time. Let me slow down here because we are on the attack. We've picked up nearly a minute in just this short stretch here. Short, steep stretch. And we're going to get another steep stretch here when we get to the top of this Category 3 climb. The final climb actually really isn't that bad. Bull sliding backward again. Come on, Bull. Bull's not a climber. But he is on his own. Garrison's going out the back. I need to get Simpson up there. Simpson. If I send you on an 84 going upward, are you going to make that? Okay, Van Ginniken. You're going to protect Bull for the next little bit, and Bull set you to an 88. See if Van Ginniken can give you that little bit. Van Hemlen's also dropping back. Garrison's out the back. Peloton's shrinking quickly. Oh, what happened to 84? All of a sudden a 71. Garrison, auto. Van Ginniken, he's done. Set you to auto. There's Van Hemlen. Van Hemlen's done. We'll set you to auto. He's not out the back just yet, but Bull needs to get up there to protect. So let's start moving you forward while we're a little bit on the flat here. Simpson's nearly up there now. Simpson, well done, well done. The real hope for the day. Well, let's check who's looking good. 97% fitness. We've got. Dang, they are both looking so good today. Let's get you on Osorio, that +4. If we can keep these two alive over this climb. Ooh, Simpson's still struggling to get there. Wasting a little bit of energy. That's not good. We're about to hit that steeper section. I think I'm just going to have Bull hang on here. Make sure they don't get dropped. And then over the top of the climb, if they're still around, I will then give them a chance. There you go. Van Hemlen's now out the back. Peloton down to 67 riders.
There's an attack in the group at the front. The riders are
Simpson giving Osorio a little bit of coverage here. Conchi, they're both in good shape. Bull is hanging on, but not by much. But we are very close to the top. This is that steepest section, and there's the top. Or at least the false. Simpson's done. But will he recover on the descent? He's made it over the top. Bull just making it over the top, but he might get eliminated, dropped here on the descent possibly. 50 riders. Go ahead and set you to protect. Give whatever you've got for that. I'm not worried about your position. You're in 40th overall. That's not going to earn us any points.
Line is getting close. The riders have just passed the 15 kilometer.
All right, 40 riders left in the peloton. We've got 12 riders off the front, 1 caught in no man's land in between, but they still have a huge lead. I mean, it's still 3.5 minutes. And this last climb, I don't think is... I think that breakaway group's going to hang on. Not all 12, but there's probably a good... Well, not all... Ooh, there's actually just 1 off the front now, so maybe not. Maybe we will catch the majority of them if they blow up this early. So Bull finally into position now to support Conchi for a little bit. Simpson supporting Osorio over this first little piece. Simpson's done. Boy, he didn't make it long. That first little punchy spot was enough to do him in, huh? The actual climb coming up here a little bit later. Some rolling hills for right now. climb won't begin in earnest for a little bit still. 10 kilometers is all that's left, though. And Conchi and Osorio are looking pretty dang good for that. Alright, Simpson's going to go out the back here. Let's just set him to auto. 46 riders, and you can see that there's a handful here at the back that aren't going to last. Bull's still providing a little bit of support. I saw that 89 wasn't enough a little bit ago, so pace is picked up. Let's set these guys to 91. There we go. Simpson's gone out the back, and Bull's about to go out the back, so let's set you to auto. Now, do I let them fend for themselves, or do I put all my eggs in one basket? Osorio, the +4 guy. Conchi
The finish line is getting close. The riders just
gonna be sacrificed here.
Only a few riders
Now I've got to think about, here comes an attack. Conti, Tratnik. Do I go with it? You know, this isn't that steep, so maybe we do. Ooh. I meant to have the back guy go, which would have been Osorio, not Conchi. Let's ease off. Let Osorio come up to you. There we go. Go. Do I follow? Do I want to follow? It's 4.5 kilometers. Yeah. Okay. Follow. And accelerate. Let's go ahead and use your gel here. Now. Okay. Last little flat section other than the final, and then we've got this nice uphill coming up right here, and I'm in contention. Osorio. It's burning a little bit of energy for him, but Conchi is definitely working. We're now in a group of 9. Let's go ahead and use that gel. It's almost time. Conchi's not going to last much longer here. Okay. I want you to hold position here for a little bit. It's a group of 6, group of 5.
Well deserved. He displayed a tremendous tenacity.
Okay, now, Osorio, you're going to push here and sprint. Let's get Conchi to sprint as well. But Osorio, is he going to get a little time gap? I don't think so. But he definitely comes across first. That was awesome. So 7 breakaway riders survive. And then Osorio takes best of rest with 8th, which is awesome. Conchi takes 10th, a very, very small group at the end. Is going to give us a really good placement in this race. Use your gel, guys. Oh. 66, 74, 82nd, 107, 108. Everybody's in plenty of time. No elimination today. For me, anyway. That was a good result. Outside of the breakaway, we actually had the highest finisher. I don't know if they're going to give him a time gap. I mean, he had a few bike links. He had a couple seconds on those guys. In real life, they give those on a mountain climbing stage. Here, hard to say. We'll find out here in just a second. Yes! Okay, we did. We got a time gap. So 8 seconds. And then it's just Conclaves and Conti that are 8 seconds down, along with Conchi. And then we got one more guy, 30 seconds behind Osorio, and then the next 3. So yes, all sorts of time gaps. This is going to boost us up. How far, though? How far? Oh, Conclaves still has the race lead, but Osorio is just 6 seconds behind, and Conchi is just 14 seconds down. We are into 2nd and 3rd in this race. This is exciting. This is fantastic for us. I mean, look at the racer. There are some bigger names here. I mean, not huge names, but Nicholas Age, Patrick Bevan, you got Nathan Haas are all here. Even Conti. Conti's higher ranked than we are. Both of these guys are. Verts is a 75. Tratnik. I don't know Gino Major. He's only 23 years old, so in game he would have been 21 in real life, right? When the game started. But all these guys are mid-70s. At least the ones at the top. Nathan Haas, 73. So that was a fantastic result for us. Conchi, 9th place, 20. Simpson, 11th with 6, so nothing happening there. Under 25s, we've got first and second by a full minute, 20 over Egg in third there. And as a team, we are now second behind Katusha Albison. Look at that. We're above Mitchelton Scott. We're above EF Education first. Trek is 19 minutes down overall, 12 behind us. CCC, 18 minutes down. Bahrain Merida. Holy crap, they are way down. UAE, Dimension Data, Astana. Holy cow. Okay, one stage to go. And we've got 2 guys standing on the podium right now. This is going to be insanely good points for us, if we can keep it up. For stage number 5, I don't remember what the profile is. It's been a few days since I recorded those first 3 stages in that last episode. Here we go, new day. We should get a look at that profile in just a moment, and then we'll skip forward. Time trial. Okay, 14.5 kilometers. That's not going to spread out times very much, but yeah, time trial. Okay, so anything could happen in this race still. Anything could happen. Including another race happening first. So get Vivelgem in Flanders. So we're going to be in Belgium. Is this a classic? It is, but it's a cobbled classic with only 3 cobbles. Van Avermaet is here, which, by the way, I just noticed in real life he's now riding for CCC. Obviously, teams have changed. There's Van Mark. Wow, look at all those big names here. Look at all those big names. This is a World Tour race, so yeah, okay. Interesting, and I only have 6 riders here. And nothing strong cobbles, but it's only 3 cobbled sections. Wow, let's get to it. We'll skip right ahead to just before the first cobbled section and where things get a bit punchy. 106 kilometers left to go in this one. The action just about to get underway. Small breakaway group, 6 riders. They are 3 minutes ahead. All 167 other riders in the peloton together. First climb, and it is cobbled, and it is long. It's going to do some serious damage to the group. I have a good sprint group here for this one. We'll set to an 80. We're at the front where I want to be. It's a 2-star, 1.7 kilometers, but it's that uphill part that's a little bit worrying here at Castleberg.
But I can assure you that it doesn't mean renewed. They still remain a significant difficulty.
Alright, first climb survived. First climb survived. Okay. More importantly, first cobbled section survived.
They're moving along
Slow it down for a little bit with this climb coming up, as we are a little bit further back. In fact, we are so far back that Marini and Swerble behind in a split at the moment. Back together for now. Short climb, but again, very steep. Field is back together though.
The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams
And splitting again temporarily. It should come back together. We'll see if it does though. I don't have the power to chase myself, so we'll have to just take whatever our fate is. But these are very short, very punchy climbs. That's 2. We have 3 less intense ones coming up over the next little bit. And then we'll have, let's see, 5 more after that. And then it's mostly flat the rest of the way. So we need to try to get Marini back up near the front again. It makes such a difference, especially on cobbles where things stretch out so far. There we go. They're back up there, but Marini's not doing too well, and Swerble, doing a lot of work to pull him back up, has himself tired as well. Vervecki and Wachtendorf both a little bit tired, but Gouillard and Bax are so far so good. Go ahead and set everybody to an 890 here. Just to try to hold that position a little bit better. I don't want to waste energy, but we've got to do what we've got to do to try to survive here. Try to get as many of these guys as I can to that sprint to the end. There's the second of those climbs. Here comes the third. This one's a little bit longer, but it's definitely not as steep. 1.9 kilometers. Just 130 meters worth of climbing. Just over 4%. And we're already on it now. The next one's the serious one. So this is where I'm going to want to be near the front. Marini this time holding place near the front. Gouillard for Vecchi just a little bit further back. Bax right on the edge. Wachtendorf is now on his own. He's been dropped. Put him to auto. Bax is recovering, but Bax is a little bit weak here. Alright, we're getting close. 2 serious climbs, 3 minor climbs. The 2 serious ones are both the same climb, and it's cobbled. It is Kemmelberg, 149 meters worth, 1.7 kilometer climb, 5.6% on the gradient, and it's 4 stars. Oh boy. Oh boy, 4-star cobbled section. 1.1 kilometers worth of the climb.
Are in a portion above 10%. It's a puncture.
There's a puncture right at the top for Perez. Bax is struggling here. There's been a breakaway. 4 riders have gone clear. Come on, you guys. Get through this. Get through this. There's going to be huge splits here. Some guys are just standing still going up this hill.
A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group. I can tell you that riding on cobbled sections is
Main peloton includes Gouillard. We've got some checking in here.
Another flat tire. It seems to be catching.
Vervecki well down the order. Wachtendorf still climbing. Marini, Swerble. Marini's recovering. Swerble will help him, but it looks like they are well off the back at this point. Gouillard's in a large group. If they make it back up, he'll get there with them. He's fresh enough. Oi, oi! Really? This Inkhorn gets behind Burkhardt just a little bit, and Don't attack. I want you to follow Magnus Cort Nielsen. He should be up here with these guys. Oh, come on. Sprint a little. Come on. Come on. Get up to this group. There you go. Come on. Stay up with this group. Stay up with this group. Meanwhile, Bax is up there. He's definitely up the road a ways. Don't burn too much energy. Just get in the group. There you go. Ride with them. There's Bax in that next group. So these guys are my hope anyway. There's Bosenhagen, so we are around sprinters. Calbrelli, Oliver Nassen, Tamar. There's Cavendish, Trentin, Gaviria. So Bax is in the right place. Gouillard is awfully close behind. Catching a ride with this group, and he is better off than Bax if he can get back up there.
We seem to have neither the energy nor the courage to keep going.
Marini just hanging in there. Swerble actually in better shape than Marini at this point. And a little too far back. They're over 3 minutes behind. Our group is very close here. Ian Stannard. There's John Degenkolb trying to get up there. Here it comes again. Bax is going to try to hang on. Gouillard, I don't want to die here, but try to find a little space through here. Find where the gap is. Hit the gap. Hit the gap. There's Bax. We're going right past Bax, so Gouillard is now our hope. Lots of riders going through off the front.
And here are the dreaded cobblestones. I know several riders who would prefer to be at home in front of the telly.
And grab onto this group. Grab onto this group. Come on. There you go. Now recover. Now recover. Okay, there's a single rider off the front, and then 22 riders giving chase, and then us. So right now we're at about 23rd, but there's Stannard, Bosenhagen, Vermode. I mean, we're still here. Burkhart, Cort Nielsen, Cavendish. This is the last serious climb, and then some of it could come back together. But Gouillard is going to get dropped here.
There's another puncture. The riders really should pay more attention to their choice of tires. Watch out, a team leader is falling behind.
Both struggling a little bit. Yeah, Gouillard's been dropped. I don't think he's going to get back to those guys. This group of 5 behind. Tony Martin, Campenarts, Wallace, DeVos. They'll probably catch us before I catch the guys in front. But there they are. I mean, the main group is right there. And with 34 kilometers to go, we get up there and we could recover and still be a part of this sprint. Now we've been caught from behind. Put your hand up. Get some water. There you go. You too. Put your hand up. Get some water. Bax is already recovering. And he's in that next group back. It's 20 more riders. There's a real chance that this is going to come back together. If it is, I've got Bax to lead out Gouillard, or the other way around if need be, as Bax is now a little more fresh than Gouillard is. These guys way too far down the road. Swerble, Marini. Marini recovered a little bit, but they lost a lot of time. Who are they with? Tool, Barbin, Kurt, Dowsett. There's Lars Boom. Good classic rider, but somehow he's been left behind today.
Counter-attack by Van Marker.
There's Ian Stannard again. Backart, Clay, a lot of riders here. Finney. Bauhaus, Suderlin, Andre Amador, Dan McClay. This is a lot of really good riders that we have left behind. Martins, Inkhorn, Musk, there's Van Garderen. Aren't
There's nobody out in front, so with less than 20 kilometers
Kittle.
it's beginning to look as though it's going to end in a mess.
Box, how we looking? Box is doing okay. 21K to go. Gouillard has made it into this chase group of 8. Let's get an idea of where we're at. Wallace has gone on ahead. And this is all chase. This isn't even peloton. So we have dropped behind a little bit. I don't know how many guys. There's Philippe Gilbert, who just recently won a fantastic victory at oh gosh, hello, brain fart. My mind's wanting to say Paris-Nice, but it's not Paris-Nice.
Another flat tire.
Attacks, lots of attacks all over the road.
The finish line is getting close. The riders have just passed the 15 kilometers road
Hard to
sign.
tell, there's too many. If we pick up Ducanoy here, we'll get him. Uh-oh, here goes Martin. Come on, Martin's just riding off, leaving us behind. And we've been caught. Backs. Okay, I want you to follow Backs. Backs, I don't want you at 94, but you need to be at the front of this group, not at the back. So a lot of groups starting to kind of gather up here on the road.
Acceleration by Van Marker.
Except Van Mark accelerating. Yeah, see, even at a 90 and pushing, we're struggling here. Bax is actually pretty tired just from that little effort. Aha! Okay, so Van Avermaet, Peterson, Gaviria, Terpstra, there's your real competitors. That's 21 riders. That's still just outside of the top 25 that we're competing for. So not much hope. Bax is just trying to keep pace here and struggling. Gouillard, why are we falling off the wheel? You aren't struggling yet. I mean, you're on the edge, yes, but these guys are just riding away. And Bax, come on, Bax.
Attack by Van Marker.
There goes Cavendish, Kittle. Use your gel.
Goes the mad burst for the final sprint.
We don't have enough energy to really attack anything here.
A great victory.
Jasper Stuyven, Matteo Trentin, Sepp Van Mark,
The smartest today.
Sylvain Dillier, Nassen, Damar. Wow, that's going way too fast. Really? Go off on your own, go off on your own. And now sprint, Gouillard, come on, beat this group. Beat this group. Show that you can sprint, at least. That was good. That was a good sprint. For 30th. No points there. I don't think that far down. Let's see. Gaviria, Viviani, 9th and 10th. Christoph was 8th. Van Avermaet, only 12th. It did come down to mostly a sprint. Mostly. But the lead group, I think, had a little bit of edge over the peloton. That's why the sprinters really kind of came in around 6, 8, 9, 10. Bosenhagen, 15. Ian Stannard, Burkhardt, who we ran with for a good while there with Gouillard, end up coming in around 19, 20. We just weren't quite strong enough. This was a really, really long race. I mean, it was about 240 kilometers. Yeah, a lot of my riders don't have a whole lot of stamina. Gouillard did well. I mean, he won his sprint there at the end, but the cobbled sections especially, none of my guys were good at cobble. And that last climb, it was steep. It was 4-star cobbled, and it was really skinny road. Absolutely did. It was wreaking havoc on the field, and my guys being weak in the sprints was absolutely affected by that. So, just not strong enough on cobbles to deal with that double climb at the end, just because of how intense it was. But yeah, it's still, that's good. Matty Breschel was somebody we were catching up to, so we did beat out the guys we were with. Plenty of big names around us, though. I mean, looking here, these are all World Tour guys. All of them. We've got Watu Group Gobert in 17th. And there you go. So we were second best of all of the Continental/Pro Continental teams that were here at the race. So that's definitely something. Let's see. Van Gittiken, Fitness Peak, Catalunya, Nairo Katana. But that's after just that stage, so it's not the end of. All right, time trial, 14.5 kilometers, stage 5. We're sitting in second and third. So we're not picking up the World Tour points today, but we should be picking up some really solid points from this race. Can we turn it into a win? Need to see where we're at in the standings. But Osorio and Conchi, I believe Osorio is the better time trialist of the two, and is the one that's up to second place now. The obvious focus will be around those two. Try to get both of them as high up the standings as I can. Possibly first. I don't know what we're up against, though, within the top 10. There's no outstanding... Well, there's 180. So there are some really good time trialists, and we're definitely not going to be up that high. It's a while before these guys will get up, so let's check some things out here. No wind whatsoever with this out and back. Typical time trial. Let's Goncalves. Let's see, Goncalves. I won't see it from there. Here we go. Time trial. He's a 75. Oof. That's pretty good. Osorio's a 67 with a +2 for today. I don't think we have a race day condition yet for him. Yeah, it's just not showing. Conchi, okay, so it's Conchi. Conchi's the better time trialist. Conti, a 67. I think we can handle him. Goncalves is going to be really hard to beat, though. Mads is going to be really hard to beat at 76. We do have a bit of time over him. I mean, we've got about 40 seconds to spare. Egg's not going to catch us. Tratnik, a little bit of a threat, but we've got a 2-minute cushion. Bevan, a little over 2-minute cushion. Again, a slight threat. And I think we're far enough back now where there's No threat. So it's more looking over our shoulder than looking forward, but we can try. I think we should at least hang on to a top 5. We could probably possibly hang on to a podium. And I wouldn't completely rule us out. Not yet, anyway. But it's going to be a while before Conchi and Osorio are up, so we'll skip forward. Alright, we are on to Conchi. They've got a 71 with a +2. That is a good setup for them, so we're going to go to a 76 here. Osorio next on the line. They are back-to-back. He's got a 67 +2. So we are also going to push a 76 for that. I might have to settle them down to a 75 partway through. But we'll do a 76 initially to get started. So far from the team, I've been pretty consistent. Everybody is between about 48 seconds and a minute and a half down. Van Hemlen ran out of energy a little bit earlier as I was experimenting with kind of what to push. And 75 is about where they should be to save up just a little bit of energy, but Conchi's a little bit better off. So I think Conchi can handle storing, banking a little bit of energy despite being on a 76. But I might still back off a little bit just to bank a little bit of energy for that final kilometer to try to attack and use whatever you have left in the tank. So here we are, 21st, but just 27 seconds behind for Conchi. Osorio coming up on that same line. 37 seconds down. Remember, I'm not good at time trialing, so for us to even be in the position we are now, I've got a little bit, so we'll go back up to that. You stay at that 75. Just a little bit ahead of energy with under 3K to go.
Whoa, the reference time has just
New fast time, it's Mads. Mads is going to be tough to beat now. Okay, pushing a little bit towards the end. Last couple corners, there we go. Pushing 81, attacking harder, and 99. 17th, 41 seconds down, that's a good time. That is a good time. Pushing 83, 88, and 99. Attack, just out of energy, 1 minute down. So 19 seconds between the two. We'll see. Mads is probably going to move up. Gonclaves, 4th place, 14 seconds down. So no, we will not win this race. But can we keep a podium? Looks like Mads might be moving up, but is anybody else up there? I mean, we are awfully close on time. Conchi takes 3rd. Osorio takes 5th. Okay, we got a podium. We got a podium. That is well done for 2 disciplines. 3 disciplines, really, that are not our strength. As we grow, as we diversify, I know that we are getting better in the hills, but we are not good at time trial. Though I tend to do okay-ish at it, but that's just because of I know how to get the most out of those time trials. So we're tolerable. Mountains. We are absolutely not there yet we had a really good result in the mountains in stage 4. What a job well done by the team. Where are we at on the young riders, though? We'll see where we're at on the young riders competition here in a moment. Let's go to next. There it is. 1st and 2nd. That's worth some points as well. So Conchi ends up taking that jersey off of Osorio's back. That is quite alright. I don't care which one comes up with the results. Conchi is the better time trialer. And we hang on to 2nd place in the team competition. That is pretty fantastic. I'm really happy with that result. So no, we do not win. No, we do not keep 2nd. We miss out by just 3 seconds to the stage winner. But considering how much quality there was around the top 12 in time trial, as there was about 4 or 5 of them that were really good time trialists, getting 3rd and 5th here was pretty dang good. And, oh gosh, look at that big gap. So we just missed 3 seconds. We just missed by 3 seconds here. So 3 more seconds and it could have been second and fourth. But still, I'm happy. Can't rain on my parade. All right, so we are pretty much at the end of March now. We do have one more coming up, and that is our next sponsor objective, and it's a huge sponsor objective, 4 stars, with a whole bunch of cobbles coming up. So this is going to be a difficult race. We could see a real dip in our sponsor confidence coming up. I believe it's a top 10 requirement. That's going to be hard to come by. Very punchy, very cobbled, but we'll definitely have our best cobblestone riders there. But Feldman, our best guy, still injured, supposed to be coming back at the end of March. Well, I don't know, 3 days, whether we'll have Veldeman or not. So that's going to be tricky. We'll find that out in the next episode. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. And remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe. And tune in next time on my road to the record. Bye for now.